back. Anybody who is watching. We have Ames Flyers play the second game here against the Waterloo, whatever they're called. What are they called?
The Waterloo Wee-Woos.
The Waterloo Wee-Woos. And remember, it sounds like Chicago if you all say it at once. It's wee-woo, wee-woo, wee-woo. So looking back on the first game today, which we ended up winning 6-1, hat trick by Owen Sachs. Want to thank his mom and dad gratefully for what they have to do now. But this team has actually really been fun to watch. Their passing has been tremendous. They're in the right positions, they're in the right spots, and you can just see them getting better. We've won 2 in a row. Our last 3 games, we went into overtime and lost by 1 by about bounce. Won 10-0, and then won 6-1, and then this one we're going to win 7-0, in which Dom's dad will now have to purchase some adult things. Hayden, what are your thoughts on the team?
I think we can, at this point, call it a dynasty. I mean, they've just been dominant for 4 games in a row. I mean, we haven't seen this since the Kansas City Chiefs for the last 10 years. Easily, this is one of the best dynasties we've seen in all of sports history.
I don't disagree with that. They've really turned the corner. They are now just like the 2019 Kansas City Chiefs, winning everything, making it look easy. No big deal.
Along with the 2015 Royals.
And with the 2015 Royals, who were also back-to-back World Series contenders. They just lost the year before in Game 7. But they won in 2015 in Game 5, which really made me upset because I had tickets to Game 6 in Kansas City, but they closed it out in Game 5 in New York. So that made me mad. Anyway, today's starting lineup for the Ames Flyers is in goal. We have Dom, and the rest of them we have no idea yet because they're not out there yet.
But Dom will for sure be out there.
Yeah, I mean, the coaches like him. I don't know why he gets to play every minute. My kid doesn't, but he does. So whatever, I guess. I'm not coaching, so I don't get to make those decisions. Tried to tell Kinnick he should play goalie because he was really good at... actually, he was never really good at goalie, but at least he was on the ice when he was a squirt.
Scotty Scheffler is now 11th, if you haven't tuned into that yet.
Scotty Scheffler is about to break in the top 10 on Saturday. And if you give him within 3 to 4 strokes of the lead, he is going to demolish you tomorrow. He is at -7 right now. The leader is at -11. He is through 11 and shooting strong. His game reminds me a lot of mine. Actually, not really, because I ride in a cart, I cheat on my score, and I don't hit the ball well at all.
But your heart's in it.
But my heart is in it. So we got Riker at center. We've got Owen on the left wing, Trevor on the right wing, Evan and Bo on defense. Wee-Woo takes it in and gets it into their zone. We do take it back out, get it out, a good pass up to Owen. Owen's going to get a good one-on-one shot here. Owen with the turnaround. Makes a great shot just off the upright or down right or down left.
Just off the ice.
Just off the ice.
Yep.
Great start. Back into our zone now. Really good puck drop, and Riker gets a good look at getting it towards the net. Looks to middle it and does so, but we don't have anybody there at the moment. We do a great job over here with Evan getting it back into the zone, keeping it in there, holding that blue line. Now, Wee Woo is coming up the side. Brooklyn is coming up. Correction, it was not Trevor. It was Brooklyn that was in there to start. Brooklyn is now still fighting over there as Wee Woo takes up the ice. And we have a little collision with Bo. Bo knocks him over. And they both get back up, and they're fighting for it. Bo gets it back out, gets it out of the zone. Up to, trying to get it up the ice over here to Brooklyn. And we go ahead and make a defensive change real quick as Wickware comes on, and so does Ashlock. And Sean's going to come down, try to make the pass through. They're defensively come down. Tried to make a shot on goal. Dom does a great job of getting it knocked out of the net. But they do keep it in their zone. We do try to get it back out. Wee Woo is coming in, playing pretty well, playing pretty hard. But we do get it out. We're skating up the ice with Brooklyn. Brooklyn's going to go inside out to inside and just misses the connection there. Sean does an excellent job putting up against the boards. Sean gets knocked over, which means Sean will probably end up in the penalty box here soon. And Wee Woo comes down the ice. They do have a one-on-one with Levi, but Levi
Great stop.
He does make a crossover, trying to get it past Dom, but Dom said, "No bueno."
Which is
the word of the day?
I think it's Italian for like
bueno, no bueno.
Not in the goal.
So coming in at center, we got Rye comes in at center. Kiddick comes on the ice. Colt comes on the ice. Abby comes on the ice. And Brooklyn stays out there as well. So Wee Woo tries to get it from the blue line, tries to push it down back into the zone. Colt tries to get it back out, just makes a little mess, and then he does try to knock it out again out of the zone. Can't quite get it, so Kiddick comes in, fights it. He does knock it out. This will be an icing, and it will come back into our defensive zone. If you're wondering on who sponsors today's game, we are too.
It's Steve. Get that man his hot tub.
Maddox comes in at center. Trevor comes in at the right wing. Defense stays the same. And Gerald is on the right wing. Colt makes a good pass up to Trevor. Trevor's going to go ahead and skate it up the ice here. They do have numbers coming up a little bit. Trevor gets caught up a little bit, tries to center it. Gets kicked back from the Wee Woo team towards the goalie. He does cover. It'll be back in our zone. And in turn, our defense changes. We have Evan now and Bo coming in. Offense stays the same. Good hold on the blue line there by Bo. And Maddox coming in here, making a shot towards the goal. And almost gets it back in there on the backside. Just missed out. But we do keep it in our zone. Trevor's trying to fight it back into the middle. He's going to look to go right to the middle to get a shot. Gerald takes a shot towards the goal. Just misses to the left. And we're going to have a penalty here. It looks
High
like
sticking.
on us. And it looks like it's going to be on Maddox for
I think it's high sticking
or something. So we're going to have the penalty kill here that we're going to have to play for the next 2 minutes. It is going to be on Alcorn. Mad Dog got a Mad Dog penalty. So on our penalty kill, we've got Severson is out there, Levi, Sean, and Owen is taking it up the ice right now. Skates it ahead. No icing as he's there to play the puck. He's trying to center it. Of course, nobody's there because we're down a man right now. Levi keeps it in, and Riker tries to send it in. There probably should have been a penalty there, is what my opinion would be. But nonetheless, we keep it in our zone for the moment, and Wee Woo's going to take it up the ice. Good job by Evan getting in there and knocking it loose for a moment so we can get back and get into our box set. Another good job by Evan. Evan did an excellent job right there. Now we're going to have a penalty, so we're going to be playing some 4-on-4 hockey for the next, it's a running clock in the first period, so probably for about the next 30 seconds. Or not, they didn't call it a penalty, apparently. So it's 5-on-4. Kinnick comes in, Levi stays in, Owen stays in, and Riker is also in there. So their penalty kill is now down to 25 seconds. We do get out of this zone, so the Wee Woo's got to regroup, and even better that they're taking their time because we get our fifth man back. Kinnick does try to approach and attack, and he keeps the pressure on. Now he backs off, and we get back into we're in attack mode in our penalty kill. Owen right now has got a breakaway, looking to score again.
Oh man!
Just can't make it, and we're gonna have an icing here, so that will take the penalty kill away, and we'll be back to 5-on-5 hockey and back in our zone. So we're gonna go ahead and make a couple changes here. Evan's gonna get back on the ice. Bo, Abby, Paulson, and Rye. So Rye will be at center. Looks like Paulson will be on the right wing, Abby on the left wing, and then Bo and Evan on defense. Wee Woo takes it out, and they're going to take it up the ice here and look for a shot. Misses it wide right. They do center it, nobody there. Try to center it again. Evan does a great job of getting in the way. And knocking it back out. And here we go. We got Abby coming up on the right side of the ice. They knock it out, but Abby keeps control, tries to center it. Just quite not there. And then we've got Bo is going to take the shot towards the goal. It is a shot on goal, but just not quite through yet enough. Wee Woo tries to take it up, and Bo's going to get back over there to make contact with their offensive approach. Can't quite get it, but Bo does knock it back out again. They do take a shot towards the net, off the net, obviously, so we are going to attack. And it looks like Trevor is going to do a good job of getting in there. And they make a shot. They make a shot on goal.
No good. No bueno.
Dom knocks it away. Then Dom covers. So no bueno. Now we got coming back on the ice. We've got Ashlock, Wickware, Gerald, Trevor, and Sean. I guess Sean and Ashlock are the same person, aren't they?
That would be a fact.
Dom makes the stop right there again. So on the face-off, Wee Woo tries to come in there and get a shot. Unable to. Levi's going to control it down the low sideline here. Knocks it up the ice, and we are going to have no icing. This is going to be a free play. Keep going, so it's back in our zone. Levi's going to come back up, hold the zone. He's going to take a shot towards the net. Not quite there, and they do cover. If I'm not mistaken, their goalie has played, I think this is his fourth game today. He played both the black. He played the game in the black last game. And I think he played the first. I don't know.
Get that man a coffee. Goodness.
I heard it stunts your growth, so you probably shouldn't drink coffee. I was 6'3" when I started drinking coffee, and I haven't grown since. So we're going to go ahead and try to take it back up the ice. We do get it back in our offensive zone. Owen gets caught up there and tripped up. We keep it up. Colt's going to shoot towards the net, get it knocked out. Riker back in there. Riker's going to send it towards the net, and another cover by their goalie. Their goalie does a really nice job of stopping the puck until the third period. So on the ice, we got Riker, Brooklyn, Owen, Braun, Schomer. And they are going to have a breakaway. Weewoo's going to get a breakaway. Kinnick tried to attack, missed the puck, knocked the kid over, but did miss the puck and unable to get back in return. Get a free shot on goal. So he's got to regroup here. And we're going to do so with Rye back at center, Abby. Abby's going to go on the left wing. Defensively, we're going to go with Evan and Bo. And on the right wing, I believe that it'd be Gerald is on the right wing. So Gerald's going to be coming up, passes it back to Bo. Bo gets it up to Rye. They end up taking control over, but Bo knocks it back out. Excellent job on his part. Weewoo's going to take it back in, back behind our net. And we're going to knock it back up towards the boards.
Scoring.
Trying to shoot again, a good shot. Good stop by Dom. And they're looking to center it again, but we get caught up down here in the right corner here. Now they take another shot. Bo gets it out. Bo knocks it up the boards. Back to their defenseman. He knocks it back down inside the zone. And coming back around. Good contact right there by Evan. And now Bo's got it. Bo's got control of the puck. He's going to skate it up. He's going to make the pass. And it's going to end up being icing. Couldn't get the puck on there, so we're going to go ahead and make a line change here as well. Trevor's going to come back on the ice. Owen's on the ice. Riker's on the ice. Levi's on the ice. And Gerald is now going to skate off the ice.
Looks like someone dropped their gloves out there. He's ready to fight.
That guy dropped his gloves, his stick, his pride, everything.
Wallet, social number, I mean.
And now he decides to come off the ice. So long defensive shot by Weewoo. They try to make it back to the center. We do a good job there, though, getting their stick up in the air. And we're going to go ahead and skate up the ice here. And as long as we stay on side, we do. And Owen's going to take it back into the corner. Just unable, just not the what we wanted there. They're going to bring it back up to our left. And Levi's going to try to keep it in. Gets it knocked out. Owen knocks it back out so they don't get control. So Sean's going to come up. Sean's going to knock it out of the zone. We should have offsides here.
And we will.
And we do.
Jacob, eat your food. Eat your food, not just your candy.
I'm feeling a goal here now.
All right, so this is the lineup that we want for a goal. Yeah. Puck drops, goes back. Trevor's going to go ahead and take it up the ice here on the far side of the rink. Gets caught up a little bit, but keeps fighting, gets put in the wall. And Owen's going to go ahead and control it down here. And he's going to look to center it. Not quite able to. And they try to make a good pass. Kinnick's going to be up there. Kinnick knocks it loose. And then Kinnick's going to try to knock it out of the zone. Was unable to, but now it does get out of the zone. And we're going to take it up once again. And Owen's going to do a nice little move. Just about got it in there. Colt's going to come in there and get a shot towards the goal. And Weewoo's going to take it back up. They're going to take a shot, going to be high over the net. Goes back on the defensive side. They do keep it in the zone. Back to the center here. Trevor's going to fight it, and then Owen's going to take it over. Owen's going to knock it towards the near side, off the boards. Waterloo regroups. And they should be offside. Oh, it should have been offsides. Kinnick's going to skate it up. He tries to make it past the middle, but he's going to keep it up and keep it going.
Goal! Yes!
Excuse me. What do you do when a goal scored?
I apologize.
So Kinnick with his goal. And if you're asking yourself how many goals does Kinnick have this year, I have no idea.
Keep asking.
So Maddox back at center. We got Abby at the left wing, Brooklyn at the right wing. We changed. We put Evan and Bo in on offense or defense, and we knock it down in the zone. We do have an icing here, and that's going to take us down to about 22 seconds on the puck drop before the period is over. So we need to get a stop here, get us out of the first period, and then we can move on to the second. And so they knock it up, put it on the defense. Dom stops it twice. Dom makes two great stops right there. And Bo's down there battling, putting him in the boards. A great job by Bo. While Maddox comes in and retrieves the puck, we go ahead and make the pass up the ice. Brooklyn's going to come down and keep it going. And we are trying to get back on the shots on goal. And Maddox is going to keep trying. He's going to try to take the shot on goal. Doesn't quite get there. We got one more chance here. And that's going to end the period. So at the end of one, the score is 1. It's like the Oprah Winfrey Show. You get a 1, you get a 1, you get a 1.
Okay.
You can't stop believing.
Did she take the midnight train?
Where is she going?
Who was the guy?
City boy.
Where was he born?
He's born in South Detroit.
What'd he take?
He took the midnight train.
Where'd he go?
Going anywhere. Oh, this is quite the journey.
What a game so far. And we're about to start the second period here in the ice rink.
Yes. In Waterloo, Wee Woos country. On the ice at center, we've got Riker the striker. Right wing, we've got Rye
Rye the guy.
Left wing, we've got Trevor. Owen, who's been mowing. And on defense, we've got Levi.
He's a guy. Levi.
Levi, the guy. And Sean.
Does not have a bond.
Sean the Mon.
Sean. Yep, there you go.
All these jokes are brought to you by Mediacom Mobile. Why Mediacom? We don't know. Puck is dropped, comes back to Sean. Sean's going to try to get it ahead. And Rye's going to try to skate it up the ice here as well now. Sean back in there and not going to try to get it up the boards. And Weehoo's going to go ahead and try to get it up the zone here. Levi does a nice job of keeping it protected there. And it comes down. We are going to have an icing here. So it is going to come back into our defensive zone. No line changes here. We're going to keep the same ones out there.
Got some good music in here
We
too.
do have some good music. Puck drop, we get it out. It is going to come out of the zone. We was going to have to regroup. And they choose not to, and so we're going to get, I thought we were going to get a shot here for a second. Weewood does take it back up, and then Riker's going to go ahead and make the pass up. Can't make it. Sean tries to make contact. Owen does a nice job of skating back checking a little bit, and getting the puck in the right direction. So now we're back in our offensive zone. Owen's going to go ahead and take a shot towards the goal. Misses wide left. And Owen makes good contact. Stops him from going too fast to the net. And does a good job there protecting our net that way. They do center it. And they try to get a shot. And I believe that Dom knocks that out just a little bit. They try to center it back out again. And we do control the puck. We do knock it behind the net. And
let's not do that one again.
Behind the net. And they're going to kill it as it got caught in the net. So we're going to go ahead and make a line change here. Defensively, we got Kinnick and Colt. Offensively, we got Paulson, Gerald, and Abby are back in there.
Along with Dom.
And along with Dom. Dom is in there as well. Kinnick knocks it to the middle and try to get it out of the zone here. And we do so as Brooklyn come up the ice. She's skating it up. She's got some good numbers. They do knock it out. But Gerald's right there. Gerald's going to take a shot.
Great fake.
Missed the puck by just a little bit. They try to skate it up the ice. And now we got a race with Kinnick. And Kinnick's going to just knock it back up the boards. And then he gets put in the board. Abby's going to be back down there, and Abby and Kinnick collide with each other. Gerald's going to go ahead and take it out, or Trevor, excuse me. They're going to shoot it towards the net and miss that direction. Kinnick's going to come through, overpass to Brooklyn, and they're going to keep it on the defensive side, but Brooklyn's going to do a good job of keeping it out of there. Kinnick's just going to swing as hard as he can like he's Babe Ruth and have an icing. And if I were to compare Kinnick to Babe Ruth, it would be how many hot dogs you can eat. Not really a baseball sense.
You know, Kinnick does still have a heartbeat, though, so I think he wins in that.
I guess
Kinnick would win in a baseball contest right now.
That's very true. That's very true. In today's age. So, a shot on goal, and Dom makes a stop. We do have out there right now, we got Maddox, Trevor. Defensively, we got Evan. Gerald's out there on offense. And Evan's going to skate it up here. Make a good pass over to Trevor. Trevor's going to try to get a shot in there. Was unable to. They do keep it. They try to take it out, but Evan just missed it, keeping that blue line. Hard to skate back where he was and then hold that zone. But it knocks it back in, so we do have an offsides call there. Riker's going to come back in as well as Owen, Paulson, and then we got Evan and Bo on defense.
No. No.
So on the puck drop there, good job winning the puck drop, but they knock it out of the zone, so we got to regroup. Great pass right there by Evan over to Owen. Owen's going to come in, take a hard shot just high of the net. We're going to hold the line here by Evan's going to get in there and hold the line, and then Brooklyn's going to go in, try to get a shot towards the goal. Right down in our zone, just unable to get the shot on the net there, but we do control it. Brooklyn controls it, try to do a back gamer.
Oh, what a save. That's a good save.
Over Owen. Owen does a one-timer, but it ended up being a no-timer.
I meant terrible save. That was real bad.
Levi's going to come in on defense as well as Sean. Offensively, we're going to keep the same offense out there. Levi's going to shoot it towards the net as hard as he can. Misses. It comes all the way back. Sean's going to go ahead and regroup. Going to pass defense to defense. And then Levi's going to go ahead and get it passed up to Owen. And Owen gets it up to Brooklyn. Brooklyn gets it back to Owen. Owen back to Brooklyn. Brooklyn back to Owen. Owen back to... I don't even know what's going on anymore. Sean does a nice job there. I'm not sure what the call was on that one.
He hit the puck. Who's it on? On Levi? The guy had the puck.
They're calling on Levi, and I'm not sure what they saw there.
Seeing stars for sure.
I don't think that was a good call, but I'm not an official. If I was an official in hockey, I would fall a lot because I can't skate. So we have a penalty kill. We got Evan out there, Kinnick, Trevor, and Abby on our penalty kill. It is no longer running clock, so it's a minute 30 that we have to play through. And we're going to need to cover our zone, so we're going to play a little box defense. And they bring it down. They do shoot it from the defensive end. They do not make it. We do have a little bit of a breakaway if we can. They do got to get it out of the zone. Everybody gets back on the onside. And so they're going to come down. They're going to look to shoot. And I don't know if you're shooting at the net or if you're shooting at the wall. But either way, it didn't work out. So they're getting back up the ice. And they do take a shot, get it back behind. Kinnick's going to take it out and see. He's going to just pass it ahead. Then now he's going to skate it up the ice and see what he can do. And they knock it back out of the zone. We need to hold it. We're going to have offsides here. So not a terrible situation trying to get it out. We got 40 seconds left in the penalty kill. The clock is still running, so that does help us out whenever you ice it or anything like that. But we have Riker, Owen, Brooklyn moves back to defense, and Sean back on defense on the rest of the penalty kill here. So 24 seconds left in penalty kill. We do knock it down into our zone. Wee Woo takes it down this side, brings up the boards. We try to knock it back out, but we have to regroup as we get it out of our zone.
Oh, defense.
Great looking pass right there from Brooklyn to Owen. Owen's going to try to pass it over to the other kid in orange. And not quite able to happen. Penalty kill is now over, so we're going to be full strength. Still in our zone. Tries to center it right there, just didn't quite happen. But Sean's still going to play in there and make a great job of keeping it in the zone as well. Owen's going to knock it across the ice. We're not going to have anybody there. So we will take possession, and we will have what should have been an offsides.
Great call by the ref.
But Levi's going to take it back up, set it up the ice, which in turn we just set it up the boards. And we was going to have to regroup here. So we do make a line change. Alcorn's going to come in for Owen. And there's Alcorn right there, going to come get the puck and try to knock it up the boards. But there's going to be, why is that not offsides? I don't know. And we was going to take it and shoot it towards the net, going to get stuck behind the net. And we're going to take it back out. Oh, we're going to send it towards the middle. Probably not the best option there. But we do get it out of the zone. Brooklyn's going to take it from there. And she's going to battle, get tripped up a little bit, gets down the ice. And we was going to try to get it back out of the zone here. And they do so, and should be an icing right there. And it will be an icing. So we're back to 6 minutes and 50 seconds left in the second. The score is 1. Still 1. Speaking of 1, you know how many hole in ones I have?
1.
0.
Nah, well.
Yeah, I have none.
If we're going off bogeys, though.
So Alcorn's going to be at the center here. We got Trevor on we've got Gerald on the right wing. Left wing, we got Trevor. And Bo's going to be left defenseman, and Evan will be the right defenseman. Bo's going to knock it up back into our zone. They're going to knock it out of our zone. Evan's going to take it back. He's going to regroup, send it up towards our zone again. Alcorn's going to take it in the zone, into our offensive zone. But we was going to take it out, make a good pass out. Evan does a good job of getting it, but they do. Oh, great pass by their part. unable to
Forgot to shoot.
make the shot, so they pack it back to their defenseman, and we're still just kind of hitting the puck wherever we want. No penalty there on the tackle.
It was textbook tackle.
So they're going to knock it back around the zone, and we're going to try to get it back out. So we knock it up the boards up towards Gerald. Gerald's going to be in there fighting with it, and it looks like still battle right up the boards right in front of us. And they do knock it back into the zone. There's going to be no icing. It's going to be a clean play. So Bo's going to take it right back up and move it up to Gerald. Gerald's going to try to knock it back up, and he does so and gets it up to Rye. Rye knocks it back out of the zone, and the puck went out of play. We call that an ugly finder. So on the ice right now, we've got Rye, Abby, Paulson on offense, Braun, and Schomer on defense. I like this lineup. I think this lineup's going to be the one that scores here. Kinnick's going to knock it back into the zone. We do take a shot on net. We don't quite get the goal. Kinnick's going to step up, take a couple of skates in, and then he's going to whip.
Okay.
Then he does a backhand towards the net. And get it back to back to Brooklyn. Brooklyn to Colt. Colt tries to take a shot. Gets hit at the same time he shoots. They pass it ahead. It's going to be a race over here with Colt. They win the battle on that one, but Kinnick does gets it back out, passes it back up to their defenseman, who passes it back down. Then they try to center it, unable to do so. Gets it out of the zone, so they're going to have to regroup, get on the onside part, and they do so. But now we got Colt taking it up, and Colt's good battle there, knocks it up the ice. They made a change right when they needed to and got it passed over to their wingman over here. And now it's passed back up. Kinnick gets it back out of the zone, knocks the kid in the chest. And Wee Woo's going to come back in. Brooklyn does a nice job pushing him out. Tries to center it. Nobody there. Pass back up to their defenseman. They keep it back in the zone. They middle it. Tries to make a shot. Unsuccessful. And now we've got a nice pass right there. We got a breakaway right here with Owen. Owen's going to take the shot just off the mark. Misses. Get the rebound and just miss again. And they great cover by their goalie.
Way to go, Farmer!
Great stop by their goalie. We got to keep those opportunities going and getting those shots in there. So right now, defensively in there, we've got Levi and Sean. Offensively, we've got Trevor and Riker and Owen. Trevor's going to get a look, get a shot on goal. Once again, their goalie makes a good stop. But all you do is keep shooting. You can't score if you don't shoot.
That would be a fact.
If it doesn't go in, remember, shots don't count. So they try to make a middle pass to Trevor there. Just gets knocked out, so Sean's chasing it down, trying to get there. He does knock it back out. It comes back to Riker. Riker's going to try to get it back out. And Wee Woo's going to win that one. That little battle right there as they're going to come back down and make a shot on goal. But Dom wasn't sleeping. He was ready. And we knock it back out. They try to keep it in, but do a great job by Owen getting it up. There will be an icing. I didn't think there should have been, but what do I know? So we got defensively, we got Evan and Bo back in there. Gerald's going to go in. It's a left wing. Gerald is a right wing. Abby and Maddox. And Maddox is going to take it out. He's going to try to skate it up the ice. And tries to move it around. Loses the handle on it. And so Wee Woo takes over. And Evan whiffs on the backhand. They try to take a shot on goal, but we're wide right. get it back up, and Trevor's over there, Gerald's over there to keep the puck out. Once again, Gerald's right there, and Evan's right there, and they do take another shot towards the net. And 40 seconds left here in the second. We was going to keep trying to get it. They're going to look the middle. They do miss the one-timer, and we're going to go ahead and skate it up the ice here. Abby gets it up the ice, but she's going to make a change. So Abby's going to come out. Owen's going to come in, and
Hit him in the head.
puck gets knocked up in the air, and they're going to go ahead and knock it out. It'll be an icing, and if that's an icing, that should probably there will be no icing. So we have 10 seconds left to try to get something done or get it at least out of the zone. We need to get it out of the zone, and we can't quite get it out of the zone, but that will end the second period. The score is 1.
It's always been 1.
So the score is 1, and the period is 1-1-1. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3.
Not too bright in the math category.
Yeah.
Better in the mess category.
I'm sorry, Common Core Math. I need to reevaluate.
1-1 with 1 period to go with 1 game left.
But once again, we have been, our third periods, the last 3 games have been really excellent. And I look for nothing different in this one here, as we will come back out and look to keep making the passes and keep getting our shots. And like I said at the beginning of the game, their goalie is really good until the third period. And that's when we get our shots. So starting the third period is Dom at goalie, and then the other 5. So starting the third, we've got Riker at center, left wing. We've got Owen, right wing. We've got Brooklyn, Kinnick, and Colt on the defensive side here. 1 period to go. This time we need to start taking over, and here we go to start off the right way. We get it up, and Brooklyn's going to go ahead. I'm sorry, Riker's going to go ahead and try to get in the net here. Unable to do so, and they do try to make a pass. They do, but Kinnick does intercept it, and he's going to take it up the ice and going to get it back over to Riker. Tries to take a shot, just went off the defenseman's leg, and take another shot, unable to do so. And so we're going to have an ice here. Actually, no ice now, and they do win the battle, getting it into the zone down to our right corner here. And we knock it back out. Owen does a nice job getting it back out of the zone. They do cross D to D, but unable to do much from there. But they do knock it back up into their offensive zone. Kenny's going to come around, checking out where the defensive guys are. He's going to pass it up to Owen. Owen kind of taps it over to Severson, and they're going to keep it going that way. Kenny's going to knock it back out of the zone, so they have to regroup a little bit as they had a man in the offensive side of theirs. And knock it back out. And Severson's going to try to take it around. Kinnick's going to say no, and he tries to make a pass to Owen. Unable to control the pass there. Hard one to control. But they are going to take it up and get it back into their zone. Pass to the middle. They are unable to do so. Kinnick's going to make the interception. He's going to skate it up the ice here. Looks to make a pass. Just got deflected away. So they're coming back down. We got Rye, who did an excellent job covering, but then gets tripped up.
Oh, great stop. Beautiful stop.
Rye did an excellent job of covering for Kinnick there in the offensive zone. Then as he was skating backwards, he got tripped up by the Abe Lincoln mural on the ice. And then kind of a bad deal there, but they do take a shot. Dom did his job as well, made the stop and covers, and so we have a face-off here as we got Rye once again back at center. Levi comes in, Sean comes in, and passed over, and we got Trevor coming up the ice here. Trevor's got a good one-on-one situation here, and he's going to look to score, but great stop by their end. Once again, their goalie makes a great stop, and we have a little buffle down here on...
Fights make hockey better. Let's just let them go. Let them at it. They need to learn someday.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah. I'm not going to get hurt watching.
But a good job officiating. No penalties. Just let them battle a little bit, get over it, move on, and go from there. So Riot center here, Trevor at the left wing, and they're going to go ahead and get it out. Abby on the right wing. Trevor coming down, making a good battle right up against the boards and winning that battle. They do keep it in, though. They do pass it back to the middle. And we need to get out of that zone right there. They try to get it back. They do put it back in the far corner. And Rye will get it back out. Shoots a shot on goal. A bad bounce, but we did hold off. Another great stop by Dom right there. And Trevor's going to come back in, try to win it up the boards. Gets it up back to their defenseman. He's going to try to shoot it and half whiffs. Probably a foul ball. And they try to middle it, but we're right there. Levi's right there to knock it away. So coming back up, Rye is battling over there in the corner. And they win the battle. They get it back behind the net. They try to come around, do a little Michigan here. Doesn't happen, so Levi's going to skate it up, try to get out of the zone, which he does so. Gets out of the zone. Now we're going to have an icing.
It's a good reset. It's a good reset.
Icing on us, so it's going to come back in their offensive zone. Gerald's going to come back on the ice. Evan's going to be on the ice. Mad Dog is on the ice. Bo is coming back in on defense. And hopefully we put one more out there. Kinnick's going to come back out there. And then they blew a whistle for, even the ref is going, I don't know why I blew it. I don't know what I'm doing. We had 4 on the ice. Kinnick jumps on. I think the ref thought it was an extra player, which was not. So we go ahead and we win the face-off here, and we're going to go ahead and skate it up. Brooklyn gets it caught up, but Mad Dog tries to take it across, but we had 2 offsides, so it comes back out of the offensive zone to start here. So on the ice right now, we've got Maddox, Evan, Kinnick, Bo, and Gerald. Gerald's going to send it back in the zone, but Maddox was offsides there. So that's called a redo, I guess. So Kinnick's going to go ahead and send it down, but he passed the red line, so there's no icing. And they're going to come try to bring it back out. Kinnick's battling right there at the blue line, but they do get it out. Kinnick's still battling, and it comes back to Evan. Evan's going to try to knock it back up the ice. Weewoo's going to take it back, pass it over to the far defensive guy. Gerald makes good contact right there and not letting him go anywhere. They do knock it back up into their zone. Back behind the net. Kinnick's going to take it and pass it back up, not to where he should have, but he did. They try to center it, and they are unable to, so Kinnick's going to take it up. Kinnick's going to go ahead and just skate this up here and makes a pass. Not quite maybe the pass he wanted, but the right idea. But gets it back in there. Kinnick's going to take a shot and knock it off of our own player. So they control the puck. They knock it out. Now we can regroup here, get ourselves back. So Evan's going to come over and take it. Skate it up a little bit. He's going to make a long pass over to Maddox. Maddox crosses the blue line, makes a nice move, and then trips on Abe Leakin again.
His head gets in the way of everything.
So many comments. Make your own jokes, folks. They knock it down. No ice is going to be called as it was tipped. So Owen's back out there going to take it up. Owen crosses it back over, and it's going to be down there with Severson. Severson's trying to battle with them, and they knock it back up the ice, and Owen's going to try to attack. Paulson's going to be chasing it down as well as Levi, and it will be icing. So right now on the ice, we've got 5 of us, plus Dom. Severson at center. Owen on the left wing, Paulson on the right wing, Sean and Levi on defense. Sean tries to stop them from making the run. Unable to, but did enough to keep it out. Knocks it back behind their zone, so we're going to go ahead and take this right up the ice, trying to get it up out of the zone. Unable to, so we're caught up here in the side right in front of our bench. And we go ahead and knock it out, and it'll be icing. So 6:06 to go in the third period. And we're going to throw out there. Trevor's going to come out on offense. Rye's going to come out on offense. Abby's going to come out on offense. Defense looks like they're going to stay the same. So it'll be Levi and Sean is who is all on the ice right now. Win the face-off. Levi's going to skate it up the ice here. And looking to get up. He does get it in our zone. And we're going to have an offsides just come out of the blue line when Abby get it back into the zone. Bryce taking the face off here. Battling. Abby's going to win the puck and take it up the ice. Not much there, but Sean's going to send it back down towards the net. And still in our control. Back up to Levi. Levi's going to take a shot towards the net. Just going to be wide left on the net there. And they're going to knock it ahead. No icing as it was tipped. Levi's going to try to get back to keep him out. Levi does a nice job knocking him out of there. As he tries to take a shot, Levi's stick gets in the way. And now Trevor's going to skate it up the ice. And keep it in the zone. We do a full line change here. Riker comes in. Paulson comes in. Sean stays in. And then Kinnick comes in on defense as well. They're going to set it up. Kinnick's going to make the stop. He's going to set it right back down the boards. And back behind the net to where we're going to battle it and actually win the battle there. And just couldn't control it there. Riker tried to control it towards the net. Unable to. He's going to make the pass towards the center and gets knocked back out. So Wee Woo's going to come back down. Colt now is on the other side of the defense. Trying to make a stop. Keeps him pushed out. Kinnick passed it to Wee Woo, apparently. We do get it back out of the zone. So they have to regroup. They do so. And they knock it straight down into behind the net once again. Colt comes around, and he's going to play it. He's going to set it up the boards. And now they get stuck down in the far right corner here where we are sitting. And sitting it back up, Kinnick decides to drop kick the puck. And Wee Woo tries to come back in. Kinnick's going to pressure him a little bit. And Kinnick's going to get the kid tripped up. Not anything intentional or penalty-wise. But we're going to go ahead and Brooklyn's going to skate it up, send it up to Owen. Owen's going to take it up and send it towards the net. And the goalie's going to stop it and send it back out. They're going to try to send up the boards. Colt's going to hold the line, come up the line, and send it back down in there. Great pass towards Owen. Puck gets knocked up. Owen controls it, takes another shot towards the net. Unable to get there, and they're going to knock it down the ice. We're going to have icing until now. And now Kinnick can control it. He can get to it, so he's going to take it and send it up, make a pass to Owen.
One-on-one.
Owen's got a one-on-one here. Makes a shot, gets hit at the same time, so we do make a line change. Evan comes in, Gerald comes in, Rye comes in, and Evan comes in. Rye's going to go ahead and send it back into our zone. So we do have numbers here. Trevor's also back in, and they're going to send it up the ice. This one will be icing. So we're going to get it back in our zone with 3 minutes and 2 seconds to go in the third period with the score 1. Rise at center. Gerald's on the right wing. Trevor's on the left wing. Evan and Bo back on the defensive side. I like this lineup. This is a lineup that's going to score. So send it out. Wee Woo comes out. Evan's going to keep pushing him out. He does make a great pass to the middle. Made a terrible shot. So it went wide right. We do control it back out. We send it back up towards the near side boards. And Trevor's going to get in there and finagle things up a little bit. They went wide right of the net. They still control it. They try to center it back. They got their defense right there. They try to center it. Rye's going to go ahead and take it out of there. Rye's going to skate it up the ice here, and he's got a one-on-one that he's got. And great move. Oh, and Rye just about had it. Great shot, great move by Rye. Get it up the ice. Just got to tip your cap. The goalie made a great stop right there. Great move. So we do make a line change. Now we got Riker in at center. We got Paulson. Paulson's going to come in on defense with Levi. And then we've got Abby and Owen on the wing. So a pass back to Brooklyn. Brooklyn's going to make a shot towards the net. And just off and almost had a shot right there again off the rebound. Puck just didn't drop our direction. So we was going to take it out. They're going to send it out of the way, but Brooklyn's going to come down to it and send it right back up the boards to Abby. Abby's going to try to get it out of there, just missed it. Owen's going to send it up in our offensive zone, knocks it back in deep in our offensive zone. And Riker's going to take it back in there. Great pass over to Owen. Owen's going to make another pass, trying to make a pass right in the middle there to Brooklyn. Or to Abby, excuse me. They do get it out, so now we got Brooklyn playing. She's going to push him out. She does attack. She does a great job. Now Brooklyn's going to try to take it on. And we have an offsides. Owen just couldn't keep the skate over there past the blue line. So now we're going to line change. We got Rye coming back in on offense. Gerald and Trevor on the wings, and Kinnick and Colt on the defensive side.
This is the goal lineup. Yep.
So we're going to take it out. Kinnick tries to knock it in their zone. They do knock it out. They get it out. So
Not that team. I didn't mean that team. I meant the other team. But, clearly I got my words mixed up.
So a good shot. Good shot by Waterloo. Kind of a bummer. Minute 32 to go. And we just haven't gotten our shots to fall yet. And hopefully the next minute and a half we can get two more to fall. That'd be nice.
Well, this looks real bad on me.
Riker at center, Brooklyn at right wing, Owen at left wing, Kinnick and Evan on the defensive side. Kinnick's going to knock it back up the boards. Unable to get it anywhere, but tries it again. And we do pass it back to the middle, and Owen's going to knock it down into deep in our zone. So we have a minute 10 left, and trying to get it, trying to gain control. We were unable to do so, so Wee Woo takes over. Kinnick's going to go ahead and knock him into the boards, but the puck goes back behind the net. Evan's going to come over there and try to sneak it around him, and he does so. Now he makes the pass up, so Evan's going to skate it up a little bit here. And unable to do so. Owen tries to as well, but unable to get there. They make a pass across. Kinnick's going to chase it down. Dom makes a stop right there and covers. So there's 40 seconds left in the game. I would assume if we get it into our offensive zone, we'll go goalie free, go an empty net. So we got Paulson out there, Severson, Kinnick, Evan, and Owen. We're going to try to get out there. Kinnick passes up to Owen. Owen gets it out of the zone, so they got to regroup. They're going to go defense to defense, and they're going to look to get it back into their zone, and they do so. Kinnick's going to take it up.
Go.
And he's going to pass it ahead to Riker. 20 seconds left. We have not got an empty net. There's now 15 seconds, and it's down in deep in our defensive zone. Kenny's going to get it out to Owen. And Owen can't quite get it out of the zone. They're going to knock it over, and that's going to be 5 seconds left, and that's going to do it. It's going to be a 2-1 Waterloo with the win. Kind of a disappointing ending to the day. However, we've gotten our shots. We have done a good job with that. We're very close to winning the game. Very close to being a really good team. We just are unable to make the bounces happen for us. And so we go down 2-1 today, but the good news is we got 2 more tomorrow, and you can't fault the effort. The effort's been there all day, and happy with this team and where they're going. So that's all I got.
Yep, about it.
All right. With that, we will see you tomorrow. We play 2 games in Iowa City. We'll see you then.